Well, we are at the India International Center, so we have this 3-day conference. It's a workshop kind of thing. It's about the open ecosystem, data ecosystem. So we have Professor Vignesh. He's with the Indian Institute of Technology, Delhi. So, sir, if you could tell us about this session, sir.
Okay, right. Thank you very much. Views are personal. I spoke about the use of open data. If you look at, say, for example, IRCTC, which gave away the data, a lot of data related to location of the railway stations, kind of trains that are running, and then overall how many people are traveling in it. So if you see this, there are a lot of startups of making use of this data, delivering services to people. Suppose you're moving from here to Mumbai in train. If you want to get biryani in a particular location, you can place an order and you will get it. Okay, the startups are able to come into this business because this particular data is shared with people. So similarly, the Indian government has access to a lot more data. It is making a lot of efforts to keep the data sets available
through the NIC platform.
Through NIC platform, there's open data platforms are available, which is already sharing the data. So what happens is there's a likelihood over a period of time that a lot more startups will look at this particular data, come up with the business models surrounding it. So people like you and me should be able to get certain services or certain products through this particular startups. It results in a lot more revenue generation and employment opportunities and everything. Anyway, data is available. If you are able to open it up for people to make use of it, there is a possibility of employment opportunity. There is a lot more economic output that comes out of it.
And this is like going to be across India, all over all cities.
It's all the cities. State government has a lot of data. Government agencies have a lot of data. Central government has a lot of data. It also collects data in various domains. So all this data can be kept open. Some of the data sets are already open, but a lot more efforts are required in keeping that updated and make it easily accessible to people. And that's the idea behind this particular conference.
Okay, thank you, sir, and we hope to catch up with you again, maybe at IIT.
Oh,
that'll be nice meeting you, sir. Thank you very much. This is Sanjay Agarwal.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good evening, friends. This is Sanjay Agarwal. I'm with Mr. Jadhav. He's from 𝐊𝐇𝐔𝐄, and he's the digital manager. So he's here today at the Indian International Center. There's a conference which is being held for 3 days, and this is on open data ecosystem. So if you could introduce yourself and talk about this, what has happened today. So.
Sure. So as you said, that I'm Arun Jadhav, and I work with 𝐊𝐇𝐔𝐄. 𝐊𝐶 stands for Center for Agriculture and Biosciences International, and we are headquartered in UK, and our South Asia office is in Pusa, Delhi. And I was a speaker and more about presenting our work with the wider audience around fair and open data. So we are working on a framework called Fair Process Framework, which we have generated through collecting a lot of evidence from different projects. And we wanted to test this framework or socialize this framework with wider audience and see their reactions. So yes, so it was really useful for us to gain more understanding or insights from different presenters and participants as well. And hopefully we'll try to capture all these insights to our framework and make it more actionable going forward.
All right. And we also want to know, now India, we are moving ahead in the world rankings, and then we had the Chandrayaan, then we had this other launch, the lunar one also. So how does data, when we're talking about data, so it essentially every equipment which is being sent to the solar, to the orbits, so they will also, there's a risk of data, any stealing of data there?
So it's like, at least in our projects, whatever we say is, if the data has some sensitive information, it's better to get rid of the data once you have the necessary information, whatever is needed for the project. So then it's like you don't have to worry about any GDPR or personal data protection bill because you are not dealing with sensitive data. So whatever data is being collected through different devices, if it has any personal information, ensure that it's been discarded once the use has been, you can say, achieved from that particular use case. That is what we say.
Yeah, I think a very valuable point Mr. Jadhav has made, that anything which is not going to be relevant, and which is relevant has been kept in our safe, our lockers.
Yeah.
So thank you, sir, and hope to see you in the next 2 days. More deliberations will take place. Thank you, Sanjay Agarwal, signing off. Thank you.